Hey guys, what's going on? Finally getting around to doing this video. Got a lot of requests on it, and it's how I polish my knife blades. So I'm using this here because I needed to be polished anyway. My CRKT Flitz Minimalist. It's already partially polished, if you can see. I got started on it the other day and I ran out of buffing wheels, so I had to go get some more. But got a lot of requests on how to do this, so I'm going to show you guys. But first I'm going to start off by saying this is not the only way to polish a knife blade. There are many other ways to do it. Probably the most beneficial, or the most effective way I should say, is using a Scotch-Brite wheel, which is what most people do. That's where you can get the most consistent results, and it's quicker. This is a much cheaper method and a much easier method for me. This is just the way that I do it. You guys see the results in my videos, you guys know that it works. But like I said, there are different ways to do this. This is just my method. First of all, a lot of people ask me about this. This is my polishing compound. You can see it's Flitz, F-L-I-T-Z. And this is a 1 3/4 ounce tube. And you can see, I still have a lot left. I still have a little bit over half of a little tube left. And you can get this in a lot of different places. I got mine off Amazon. It's like $6. But if you just use it to polish, I use it to polish my phosphor bronze bushings on my knives. It cleans them off nicely if they have gunk or rust buildup, and makes your knife really smooth. Use it to clean off your pivots, rust spotting on your blade. Works very well, better than any other rust cleaner I've ever used. It also works on plastics and fiberglass. But very beneficial. It's a must-have for your knife cleaning, in my opinion. But like I said, I've used this for many knives, like knife polishing jobs, and I still have a lot in here. So you really get a lot out of this little tube. So go out and get some. Like I said, you can get it on Amazon, pretty cheap. And the other thing I just use my Dremel with the felt buffing wheels. You see right there. I said I'd get some more because I was running out. But you get them in a pack of 6, and you can go through 2 to 3 in one polishing job, depending on how good you are. Because if that buffing wheel hits the edge or any other sharp surface, it just shreds and it's gone. Some other people have asked me before, what are the benefits of polishing a blade? Somebody asked me, why don't I like bead blasted finishes? Which is that finish right there. The process of bead blasting, it opens up the pores of the metal. Metal, along with any other thing, it has pores. And it opens up the pores, which makes it that matte finish. Okay? And what that does is it allows water to get in there, and it allows it to rust easier. The water molecules get in the pores of the metal and rust it out. When you polish it, you're closing the pores, which is what makes it shiny, like a mirror. And what that does, it closes all the pores, it shuts, basically shuts it up, and it protects it from rusting. So polishing is a great rust prevention, okay? So that is the main benefit of polishing your blade. The main reason I do it is just because I do not like the way a bead blasted finish looks. To me, in my personal opinion, it looks cheap. I love a nice polished blade. It just looks very pretty. So that is the benefits of polishing a blade. Some of you guys know that, but I've got a lot of questions on that, so I just thought I'd clear it up in this video. Alright, you want to wear gloves. Well, you don't have to. I do, because this stuff gets really messy. You want to have a rag nearby to help clean up. When you get started though, the Flitz slings everywhere, so you can wear goggles. You don't have to. That's one of those things like I have to advise just for safety issues. A little bit of Flitz goes a long way. I just like to coat the blade. Just get you can see right there. It's not that much. I'm just going to work on this side, and I usually like to coat the wheel a little bit. Now, a word of precaution, you want to take breaks. You don't want to sit there and just polish the whole thing in one sitting. The blade will get really hot from friction. The metal is going to get really hot. It can burn your hands if you're touching the blade at the time. Also, it's not that likely, but there is a chance that you will destroy the heat treatment of the blade. just because, like I said, the friction, you're heating up the metal, you can destroy the heat treating. So that's something to look out for too. You'll ruin your blade. Like I said, you just start up, and like I said, it will sling everywhere, so you just gotta be careful. And basically all you do is just put it on there and you start rubbing. I'm sure I'm gonna get comments like, to see the blade being polished turn to, you know, go to 5 minutes. But a lot of explanation in this video. Let's get started. Yeah, here, left with this. I'm not going to worry about doing this part really, because that's going to be covered up by the handle scale. All I have left is the other side of the blade, and then the bottom of the finger choils here. Yeah, so that's how I polish my blades. Very easy to do. The buffing wheels are only about $3 a pack. The Flitz is about $5. And of course, you already had a Dremel, but Dremels are pretty cheap. You can get one for like $35, $40. And plus, I mean, a Dremel, you're not just buying it to buff. You're buying, you know, there's a billion uses for a Dremel. But anyway, that's how I do it. Works very well for me anyway. It takes, like I said, it takes a little bit more work than some of the other methods, but it works well for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any further questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments box, guys. Alright, so I'm going to leave and do the rest of the knife, and I'll do further videos on the progress. Alright guys, have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay sharp, and God bless. Sherman614. Peace.